Hey guys, welcome to #StraightPoop. Bears are doing very good. Anyway, I'm making concletan, okay? Had 4 onions and I'm finishing it up and got this really nice tool, okay? Yeah, so I got me some onions, got a frying pan, making concletan. It's a German burger. My great-grandmother made it, my grandmother, my mom, my wife, and me make it, okay? It's about 7 ounces, okay? Just meat. It's seasoned on the outside. You get the seasoning from the onions and the spices and everything else. We'll flip it, and then we'll smother it with cheese, okay? We'll put it in the oven, under the broiler, take it out, then we're gonna dress it, okay? So I don't like my burgers smushed on the plancha grill. That ain't a burger, that's a puck, okay? So make sure you grab your ECOOKBOOK and hang loose. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us. Hey guys, welcome back to #StraightPoop. I've been browning these onions for about 10 minutes. I wasn't gonna bore you with the throwing the onions in, browning them in cannabis oil and butter, which I am doing. And like I said, I'm doing concletan, which is a dish my great-grandmother did, my grandmother, my wife, me. So yeah, so what you do here, we got that. We're gonna put maybe a tablespoon of tomato paste, and put it in there, and we're gonna fry it, okay? Not gonna put it in there raw. Well, we did put it in there raw, but I mean, we're gonna fry it. It's not like the dish is done and then we're just gonna dump it in there at the very end. No, we're frying it, we're giving our onions some flavor, and then after that, I'm gonna season them even more. Now, get there all around. Okay. They're looking good, man. You know, I was doing culinary adventures over 30 years ago. I swore by today, since we have like devices that we can actually talk to people and see each other like Star Trek was in the 60s, I thought by now we'd have smell vision, you know? But we don't. So you gotta cook these yourself, and speaking of cooking them yourself, you get a free e-cookbook as a companion piece to our channel and series. I wrote it, it was published in 2018, and it's got 125 barbecue cannabis recipes and 230 pages. It's an actual book. It's not a leaflet or brochure or you know, anything like that. So anyway, I got this beef, and like I said, I believe in the intro, that I don't add anything to it, okay? I just make burgers. These are burgers. I'm not smashing it in my grill. I'm not gonna, you know, press it down. I'm putting it down there, right in my bed of onion, okay? Then I'm gonna do the other one. This is USDA Prime. I always say if you can afford it, do it. I grew up on it, so I don't want to vary anything, and it's just something I was used to. A lot of people have Wagyu, you know, or Kobe. Hey, it's your choice, man. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna season those. I'm gonna let that go for a few minutes. And then we're going to throw it in the oven. After we flip it, I'm going to crown it with some cheese. So, don't like a lot of salt. Salt I use is sea salt. And yeah. Didn't get those yet. Okay, man. Now, I'm going to crank that up a little bit because Eastern European food, man, there's a lot of sweet and sour stuff, you know? You know of a dish called Tzimits, Tzimits or something? It's meat. It's could be pears, could be peaches, apricots, carrots, onions, sweet potatoes, and it's all baked down. It's like flanken or brisket. So, now this is a combination. 3 tablespoons of sugar, okay? Let me get that there. 3 tablespoons of sugar. 1/4 cup red wine vinegar. 1/4 cup beef stock. And then there's a pinch of herbs de Provence, and there's a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, that's exactly what we want because when we put it in the oven, it's going to cook down. So, you know, people say this is a Salisbury steak. It's not. It would have a dark gravy. I don't have a dark gravy going here. No, that's not how my great-grandmother cooked it, or my nana, or my mom. And my wife cooks it because, you know, tradition. And now I'm cooking it. I cook it often. And it's great, because look at that, man. Yeah, there's going to be some shrinkage, but it's not going to be squished, and the ends aren't going to be frail and chewy like a dog treat, like a rawhide piece. You know, there's no blood coming out of it. There's my oven, it's ready. And there's no blood coming out of it. I'm sorry, but that ain't a burger. Now there's no grill marks on here, of course, because I'm not putting it on the grill. You know, when my great-grandmother made this in the old country, she wasn't thinking about, hey, my great-grandson's gonna be a barbecue caterer. You know, she wasn't thinking about that. She was thinking about paying, you know, feeding her 5 children. So now, it's getting a little bit dark, and you can always tell when it's time to flip because it's getting a little bit dark here. I'm gonna flip it because the rest is being done in the oven. There we go. Okay, man. You know, when you think about it, if these were smaller and they're swimming in this onion, kind of reminds me of those square burgers with the 2 or 3 holes in them, laying on a bed of onions. They're kind of small, and they sell for about 55 or 65 cents. Oh, probably sell for $1.65 now, but you know what I mean. Could be smaller, but these are giant. And the blood is coming to the top. That's a good sign too. Now, what we're going to serve this with at the end is traditional German fare. We're going to serve them open face on toasted rye bread. Okay, that's exactly how my great-grandmother and my Nana Ann would serve it. And I'm not differing from that because, you know, although you could think you could reinvent the burger, maybe put a fried quail's egg on it, maybe put it on a different type of bread. Maybe make a sriracha mayo to go along with it. And some house pickled carrots. Yeah, this is tradition, man. This is something you're gonna wanna serve your family. This is a real easy dish. You get a big frying pan like this, you can make 10, 12 at a time. And your guests are gonna be real happy because these aren't skimpy. You know what I mean? You just get some good beef, only beef. There's no breadcrumbs, there's no eggs or anything in here, fillers. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. If I need a filler, it's gonna be the bread. So, do a lot of that, don't I? It's like frustration. I hit the oven with a spatula. Good thing I don't have my hunting knife here. Oh yes, I do. I wouldn't want to hit the spatula with that. Probably cut it in half. Okay. Hopefully, there might be a skirt that forms at the bottom, which means it kind of fell out underneath. Maybe not. See, if I was doing this a la plancha on a flat top grill and none of this beautiful sauce, yeah, I'd probably get a skirt on that. And that's just the skin, the cheese that goes around it and gets caramelized, and it's delicious. Of course, it's cheese, man. Cheese and fire. Yeah, I do that a lot. Okay, that's where we're at. Grab your free cookbook, okay? And before we go, let me throw this in. I got, at the last minute, I got marjoram, I got keef, I got a little bit of ground tarragon, and just another pinch of salt. Okay. Then, one more time. Oh man, that's looking good. God. Okay. Just a shot. All right. Hey, we'll be right back and we're gonna plate this beauty up, okay? Hang loose. Thanks for joining us, poopers. I'm a pooper too. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to hashtag Straight Poop. I'm Larry Gerber, the barbecue man. Look at these. Put them in the oven and turn on the broiler after about 10 minutes. On bake. Man, that looks good. Here's all this wonderful onions, cheese, spices, broth. Yeah, baby. Oh, I think it deserves a little bit of onion. Yeah. Now, I toasted German marble rye, and I simply put some German mustard on it, of course. And that's it, man. You know, what I like doing is taking those burgers, turning it over on the bread, letting that cheese and those onions and that broth and stuff ooze into the bread with the mustard. It's awesome. Hey, nothing wrong with going out for a burger, okay? You're not gonna get this unless maybe you go to a German restaurant, Austrian restaurant, but who knows? Maybe called something else, Canadal. But no, this is great, man. Absolutely. KONKLETAN. That's what it's called. The original hamburger. Enjoy. I mean, you could feed a crowd, man. They're gonna love it. Absolutely love it. Try it. Grab the free cookbook. You saw the graphics? Just go to the comments section, hit the link. 230 pages, 125 barbecue cannabis recipes. So you guys hang loose. Thanks for being here, poopers. I'm a pooper too. And we'll see you next time on #StraightPoop. See ya.